legal reform measures would also be tremendously helpful. A good example is Texas's tort reform legislation, which dramatically reduced malpractice costs, which physicians were able to pass on to patients. Also, remarkably increased the number of specialty physicians in specialties that formerly had been a constant target of lawsuits, such as neurosurgeons, orthopedic surgeons, and obstetricians. Now Texas is one of the best states in which to find a specialist in these specialties, and one of the most friendly states to physicians and therefore to patients as far as low malpractice costs. So November 6, 2012 is a crucial date, since House, Senate, President, and state offices are all up for election. Repeal of the current Affordable Care Act requires passage of a separate federal law. It's strongly recommended that candidates be elected who are committed to repeal at the Senate, House, and President level. Repeal in the Senate is possible with only 51 votes, since the law was passed through a process called reconciliation, so that a filibuster-proof majority of 60 senators would not have to be elected, only 51. Everybody can get involved in this process of repeal, replace, and reform. Every federal race is essentially now national. In other words, you may not be able to vote in every election, in every district, or in every state, but you as an individual can contribute financially, or you can phone bank. There are now very good systems set up so that you can use the internet to call people in any state or any congressional district while at your computer. Another way you can get involved is to contact people you know, relatives in other states or other congressional districts. It's absolutely crucial that you be involved at your most local level too, at your precinct where you vote. Frequently, if you check in your voting precinct, the position of precinct worker is unoccupied, so you can volunteer to be the precinct captain or the precinct chairman and help get out the vote, walk door to door, etc. You can become a community organizer in this process of repeal, replace, and reform. It's also critical to stay informed and stay informed in the proper way. Drudge, Fox News, CNS News, WorldNet Daily, Heritage Foundation, Americans for Prosperity are all relatively impartial sources. Unfortunately, the mainstream media do not seem to be aligned with the majority of Americans who are very dissatisfied with this new healthcare law and want it repealed. The bottom line is, it's very important to pray, vote, and pray again. And no, that's not vote, pray, and vote again. Here are the credits and references for this talk.